Assalamualaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to our JNCIS-SP program. Today we discuss routing instances. There is a different type of routing instances in Juniper boxes or Juniper router. So today we discuss one type of routing instances that is called virtual router. So you can compare this with uh, Cisco VR applied, and routing instance, virtual router, virtual router is same. Okay, so think why we need this one. Why we need this one? That means routing instance. When we deploy routing instances, what is the requirement? Okay, just consider. uh, you have multiple router here. So this router have multiple customer. This router have multiple customer. Consider this is customer one. This is another customer. This is another customer. The customer requirement is the customer requirement. That means customer one, customer two, and customer three. So customer requirement is they need individual routing table. They need individual routing table so that one customer cannot communicate with another customer. One customer route table will be different from other customer route table, but physical router is same. So we have to make logical route table. We have to make logical route table per customer. Okay. So in that case, we can deploy routing instances. Okay. Clear this one. Just stop. Customer A, customer B. So consider here, this is a customer A. Customer dash A is customer dash A. You can take it small or capital. This is basically user defined. User defined value. So you can take customer A. Take another VMX for customer 2. This is customer dash B. Customer B. And this will be ABC. 6 is 7. So connect this customer with the Juniper router 1. So 0 by 0 by 0, 3, select here, 3. Okay. So take one subnet here, duplicate. Subnet is 1, 2, 3. I take here for 4.0/24 and 4.7/48 for IPv6. Okay, this is customer B and this is the customer A. Both customer is connected with Juniper router 1. Our requirement is customer A cannot communicate with customer B. So we need virtual route table. We need virtual route table. We make this virtual route table using the routing instances. Using the routing instances. Okay, go to all that. Okay, see here the routing instance after configuring routing instances. See here, so this is the default routing instances. You can take multiple interface in default routing instances, and in middle routing instance customer A, and right side is routing instance customer B. So uh, you can configure multiple routing instances in a single physical router. So you can assign the physical interfaces in customer A and other physical interfaces in customer B. But single one interface cannot be in a different routing instances. Single interface will be dedicated for one single routing instances. Clear? See here,
Clear,
0 by 0 by
clear.
0. This is the default. This interface is in default routing instances, but this interface not in user defined routing instances, customer A and customer B. There is another interfaces. Okay. Default routing instances, if I configure IPv4 and IPv6 in connected router interfaces, we get 100.0 routing table for IPv4 and 106.0 routing table for IPv6. Okay, if I just let's see, this is customer A, another is customer B. If I place this command show route instance. In last class, we configured the static route, aggregate route, and the generator route. So, not configure any routing instances. Run show route instances. So, say here is the master routing instances. There is the master routing instances. Master routing instance is the primary or IP routing information base, and IPv4 route table and IPv6 route table is here in master routing table or master routing instances. There is no user defined. There is no any user defined routing instances. This is default Juniper private 1, Juniper private 2, and master and this is the default routing instances in Juniper boxes. Yeah. So route table I already share 100.0 for IPv4 and 106.0 for IPv6. Default routing instances same. This is the master routing instance and this is the default another routing instances, not the user defined routing instances. Okay. Configuring routing instance, how to configure the routing instance. So if you configure the routing instance, you have to go the routing instances and you have to define the name. You have to define the name. You can define customer A routing instance uh, for one routing instance and another routing instance, you can define the name customer B. This is completely user defined. You define the name, no issue. Okay. And see here the routing instance type. There is multiple routing instances, multiple routing instance type. Today we will discuss virtual router, how to make the virtual router and connect customer A and customer B and check there is multiple routing instance, and there is multiple route table in single physical router. So this is the sample configuration attaching the interface, and you can configure the static route, you can configure the dynamic routing protocol as like physical router. And how to check this one? If you want to check route table, if you want to check the interfaces, you have to mention the routing instance name, which you already create. Is the verification. Routing instances, RIP groups, this is the different options, routing information base. So firstly, we create, we create the routing instance, two routing instance in routing one, root, then edit. So edit, routing, see here, routing options, and the another is routing instances, routing instance configuration. So I'll go the routing instances, and we have to set the name. You have to set the name. So first I set the name is customer A, the one routing instance. One routing instance name is customer A. Now I am in customer A routing instance. Now I have to add the attached or connected interfaces. So which is in customer, which is for customer A. So set, there is multiple options. First is instance type. First is instance type. Which type of instance you want to create? First, you have to define the type of instance. That means instance type. So I want to create a virtual router. That means virtual routing instance. So select the instance type. Instance type is virtual router, and set the interface. Which interface will be connect with these virtual routing instances. So set interface. Your interface is Z0 by 0 by 1 G8 dash 0 by 0 by 1. This interface is in customer routing instances, and you can choose another interface, loopback, set interface L0.1, and you can set routing protocol. You can set routing protocol. See here, loopback unit one yet not create. So in that case, and this is undefined. So show mass L0, you display set. See here, unit zero only created. Only unit zero created. So I have to create the instance L0 unit one and set one IP address for check. Unit one family init address, family init address. I choose here 10 dot 1 dot 64 dot 1 slash 32. This is for IPv4, and you can set the IPv6 address also here. Under 6, IPv6 address like 2024 colon ABC colon um, say LBCA, okay, LBCE or AA double colon 1 slash 32. Sorry, 128. This for this is IPv6. So this on this one So here the configuration protocol OSPF area J0 by 0 by 1, J0 by 0 by 1. This interface is in master routing table. Is in master routing table. This interface already attached in OSPF, which is in default route table. Okay. In that case, I remove this one, delete, delete the interface and try to commit. Now it's okay. So uh, I have assigned two interfaces. One is loopback interface, another one is customer A interface. In customer A routing instances, I have configured IPv4 and IPv6 in loopback interface, and now configure basics already configured in C0 by 0 by 1. So V4 and V6 already configured. There is two interfaces. So if you want to check now, so if you want to check customer A routing instances, run show route. Run show route. See here, and there is inet.0. Inet.0 means this is the master routing table, and see here customer A dot inet.0. This is for virtual routing instance for customer A IPv4 route table. And this is the master route table for IPv6, and this is the customer A IPv6 route table. There is separate table. There is separate table. Customer A IPv4 and IPv6 route table is separate. So now I configure customer B. So edit routing instances. Routing instances name is customer B. So set instance type. Instance type is virtual router. Virtual router. You have to set the interface, which interface will be connect, which interface will be connect in customer B routing instances. So in customer B routing instances, C0 by 0 by 3 and one loopback interface for testing. I add hello 0.2 loopback interface and another interface. This is the physical interface C0 by 0 by 3. Dash 0 by 0 by 3. Say here to interface added. So set the IP address. Set interface hello 0. We need to family inet address for IPv4. For IPv4, I use here a 64. 64 plus 4, 68. 68, 132. And then IPv6 address. IPv6 address will be this one. So set interface. My interface is 003 description CUST customer B 6 customer B unit 0 familiar inet address is 10.1.4.1/24 and IPv6 address is 2024 colon ABC colon 4 colon 1/48. So anything wrong? Yes. You have to write init 6. And this one, show route instances. See here, this is the master routing instance, the customer routing instance, and type is virtual router, customer B or customer B routing instances. Show route. There will be another routing instance for customer B. This is the customer B IPv6 route table and customer B IPv4 route table. So configure this device. Route. Seven, eight, seven, just a second. Customer A route 1.3. Selling into show display set. So just configure the interface and set the static route. In customer B, set system host name, customer B, remove the extra configuration from here, delete logical router one and up to and from this one. Interface is set interface GE dash 0/0/3 unit 0 description router 1 unit address 10.1.4.100/24 IPv4 and IPv6 address 2024 colon ABC colon 4 double colon 1/48. No, not 48. Consider A. Set the static route, set routing options, static route 0/0, default route. And next up will be 4.1, which is configured in router 1. So this is for IPv4. Set routing options, RIB. For IPv6, the RIB is init6.0, init6.0, static route, double colon /0 is the IPv6 default route. And the IPv6 default route gateway will be double colon 1. There will be a keyword. Next up. So, first check. This is customer B. First check the gateway IP. Gateway IP is reachable or not. Run ping. Yes, reachable. And IPv6 Yes, reachable. I raise from customer B. I'm sending traffic from customer B to router one. So if I want to send customer B to customer A or customer A to customer B, this will not communicate. So check this one. First check the gateway. Gateway is okay or not. One ping. Getting this one for IPv4 and this is for IPv6. Yes, it's working. If I want to raise 10.1.10 from customer B, this will not work. This will not work. But customer A and customer B both are connected in same router. Both are connected in same router, but they have separate route table. But they have separate route table. That's why customer A cannot communicate with customer B, vice versa. Clear? Routing instance, how to create the routing instance.
What is the actual purpose and what is the actual benefit? Uh,
Actual purpose is if you want to virtualize a single physical router in multiple instances, okay, you have to deploy this one. Sometimes
Uh,
in a service provider run multiple services like internet, JNCIS-SP. In that case, you need to deploy the virtual router. But this one is very static one, like Cisco PRF Lite. Okay.
is that like a logical router?
You can say, you can say logical router and virtual instance concept is same. But logical router will create a separate route table and routing instances, virtual router also create the separate or virtual routing instance or virtual route table. There is two way basically. If you want to separate a virtual route table in a single physical router, you can deploy the logical router concept or you can deploy the routing uh, virtual router concept.
Okay, got it.
uh, Hello.
Hello.
Bhaiya, so when we are like getting one new router, normally we configure the interfaces. So in that case, we will need to configure the interface, or we need to use the routing instance, and then we will configure the interface IP and everything.
Yeah. So for routing instances, just you um, consider you just got a router or you just get a router just for on this device and first just configure the interfaces. Your interface configuration will be global, not inside routing instances. See here, your every interface configuration, your every interface configuration is in global. See, see here, but when you create the routing instances, you just mention which interface will be this routing instances and which interface will be another routing instances.
So when we are configuring globally, we will give one IP address and under customer another IP address, or is the same IP address?
No issue. See here, uh, customer A interface is Z is 0 by 1 and another interface is loopback 1. Another interface is loopback 2. So if you assign one single IP addresses in loopback interface 1, this is 64.1 and this is 68.1. You are asking is if I want to configure same IP address in I want to configure loopback, you need to same IP addresses like this IP address will be configured here, right? You want to do this one.
No, like when like I have a router and I have to
Mhm.
configure the loopback interface and also the physical interfaces with the IP address.
Mhm.
This IP
Mhm.
address, will it be same under what we will configure under the customer interfaces? Like customer A instance, under the instance there is
And no,
interfaces. So,
no, under the instances, no IP address configuration happened.
oh, okay,
IP
okay,
address configuration happened in global.
okay, okay. That's it.
In customer under routing instances, you have configured routing protocol. Okay, you have to configure routing protocol, but not configured interface parameter like interface IPv4 address, IPv6 address, description. No need.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Basically, there is no option under routing instances to configure the IP addresses. Okay,
So we
so
will just mention like which one is for customer A, which one is for customer B, but we will not configure anything under the interface.
okay. So we need to deploy the routing protocol in routing instances. If I want to deploy the routing protocol in routing instances, so we need to extend this concept to from router one to router two. There is two interfaces. See here, Z 0 by 0 and another interface is Z 0 by 2. Consider here. For customer A, I assign this interface for customer A, and for customer B, I assign these interfaces to communicate with this router. Communicate with this router. How to make this one? And I want to deploy the OSPF routing table in routing instances or static routing protocol in routing instances between router one and router two. So how to make this one? Go to our example. Then in router one, I have to attach voice interface under customer A, Z 0 by 0. Voice interface will be customer B, 0 by 2. So set this interface. So set interface is 0. You can type .0 or not. No issue. So for customer A, 0 by 0, this interface is attached in customer A routing instances, and I attach another interface. Another interface is to for customer B to communicate with router 1 and router 2. So if I want to communicate with router 1 and router 2, we need routing protocol. It may be static routing protocol, it may be dynamic routing protocol. Okay. There is an error because this interface is in under OSPF and OSPF has configured in global route table. So need to remove this one. So as this work, press that remove from OSPF, delete, commit. Another interface is 0 by 2. This interface also in OSPF. As 0 by 2. I remove this one. So now the respective interfaces is 0 by 0 and 0 by 2 in customer A and customer B routing instances. So if I want to show routing and show interfaces. What this one? Run show route table like customer A. I want to see the customer A route table and see 0 by 0 by 0 is in customer A route table. Okay. Now I will go in Juniper router 2 and create same customer A and customer B routing instances. So for deploy this one, this will be customer A and another PC I will connect from router 2 for customer B to check the communication. Stop this one. Connect another PC. Connect another PC here. And this is university customer B. Customer B and icon. You can set any icon. Default interface is 6 and it's the customer B and this will be customer A. Just rename this one. Customer university customer A. Set this one. And the block will be get. But for customer B, block will be 5 and B 6 5 148 and connect is customer B 4 okay or on this device. Customer A, Juniper router 4, customer B. So wait for some time. So this is customer A, basically BPC1. This is another PC for customer B. Customer B. Customer B. Router 2. Edit interface CE. Interface is 4. Unit 0. So description. CE customer B. Set family IP address. IPv4 address is 10.1.5.1/24. And IPv6 address will be 6 plus 2024 1 ABC 5 1/48. Okay, that's it. Comment this on. Customer B set interface CD 0/0. Zero by zero by zero, unit 0, description, Juniper router 1, IPv4 IP 10.1.5.10/24, IPv6 address -6, address is 2024:ABC:5:A/48. Set routing options static route 0/0. Next stop is 1. For IPv4, set routing options RIB table is INET6 and 6.0. Then static route :/0 and next stop is 5:1. Okay. Invalid RIB. Oh, INET 6.0. 6.0. Set. Okay. So check the gateway. Working basics. I don't know. It's not working. So now router 2, I configure 4 and 0 to 1 already configured in last lab. So create the routing instances now. Routing instance is customer A. First, set the instance type. Instance type will be virtual router. And second one is assign the interface. Interface is hello 0.1 and interface customer A Z0/0/0 G-0/0/0. This interface for customer A, and another one interface 001. This interface will be also in customer A. So 3 interface is in under customer A routing instances. Set interface description. Go back. And
Sorry to interrupt. GE00 is under customer B as per topology diagram.
Hello.
Yeah, GE00 is under customer B, right?
G
GE000.
00 for customer A. and two interface for customer B.
Okay.
Customer A can communicate with 0 by 0 by 0, and customer B will communicate with 0 by 0 by 2.
Okay. I'm looking on the down.
Family init and IPv4 address is in Juniper router 1. I configured here multiple loopbacks. It is one. Loopback is 1 is 64, 68, 68 plus 4 is 72. 68 and 72. Customer. This is router 2. 72. 2.1/32. This is the IPv4. INET address. Keyword missing. INET address. It's the IPv4 address, and the IPv6 address is -6 address, and IPv6 address will be, this is A 128. I configured here two. I configured here two. No issue. This is /128. Zero interface is in global route table that is in under web routing protocol. So need to remove this one. Single interface will not be present in multiple instances. Okay. This is the reason to trigger error. Delete this one, commit 001. This is also in web routing protocol. So remove this 001. Remove this 001 also. Commit. So edit routing instances. I create customer A routing instances and attach the interface which is in customer A or for customer A. Now create another routing instances for customer B. The customer B routing instance name is customer B. Set instance type. Instance type will be virtual router, and the interface. Interface is for router to router. This is interface 2. And another interface is customer B is connected with router interface Z0 by 0 by 4. So 4 will be in under customer B routing instances. And you can attach loopback interface also, 0.2. So .2 you have create, so interface .2 description loopback and set IPv4 and IPv6 address. Primary INET address, IPv4 address. I configured here loopback address is 72, right? Router 2 72 plus 4 76.132, and the IPv6 address consider this is B. This is B. Router 2 and configured here too. Okay. So this one. Two interface under WSP routing protocol. So we want this one, same error. So delete interface 2 from OSPF. Right. Okay. Now, in router 2, customer A and customer B, both routing instance create here. Both routing instance create here, routing instances. See here, customer A and customer B, both routing instance already created. So if I want to send packet from customer A, this PC to customer A, which is connected to router 2, so you need routing protocol. You need routing protocol. Okay. So if I want to configure routing protocol in routing instances, so need to go specific routing instances and configure the routing protocol. Go the specific routing instances and set the routing protocol. Set protocol like set protocol escape, set protocol escape, and you can set the area example area is 0, and include the your interface which will be connected. So I'm in router 1. So in router 1, the 3 interface is LAN and 0 interface is connected between router 1 and router 2. So 0 interface, interface 0 will be interface type P2P, that is router to router, and another interface, another interface like LAN and loopback interface. LAN and loopback interface will be passive. I will discuss detail in voice web section. Why I set interface type P2P, why I set passive. Okay. So I configured voice web routing protocol under customer routing instances and include the related or these interfaces in voice web routing protocol. This configuration is as like default routing options. In default, in our physical boxes or in our physical router, I was configured in last classes. It's the same syntax. It's the same syntax, but this is in under customer A routing instance. This is the difference. So routing customer A routing instances, I have configured voice web routing protocol. Similarly configure routing protocol in customer B. Customer edit routing instances. Customer B. In customer B, you can configure a static routing protocol. That's up to you. Okay. So set static routing protocol
I have
here.
one question. Sorry
Hmm.
to interrupt. So this information will not save on global routing table, right?
Right.
Okay, okay. It's only save on a table under system A.
Mhm. All OSPF route under customer A routing instances, so installed in separate route table. This route
Okay, not
table yet not shared any other routing instance or global route table.
okay. Makes sense.
Okay. So if you want to configure another routing protocol here under customer B routing instances, you can, no issue. Just for customer B, you want to configure static routing. You want to configure static routing. If you want to configure the static routing, so set routing options, static route, routing options, static route. So now I am in router 1. I want to raise customer B this PC, customer B this PC. So the destination is 10.1.5.0/24. This is my destination, and next up will be routing instance B. B will be through the Z0/0/2 interfaces. So I need to mention Z0/0/2 gateway IP addresses like 10.1.0.6. 10.1.0.4 is the point and 6 is configured in Juniper router 2. So this is for IPv4, and you can configure similarly for IPv6 routing options. RIB, IPv6, IPv6, RIB round, IPv6 RIB name is this one, INET 6.0. So INET 6.0, then static route. I want to raise customer B this PC. So this PC address is 2024:ABC:5:/48. This is my destination. So the next stop will be Z0/0/2. So 2024:ABC:4. Double column 4 means 5 is here, and router 2 I have 6. Double column 6. This is my next stop for this destination. See here, you can configure static route, no issue, under routing instances. So INET 6, RIB INET 6 is not matching routing instance. That is the problem. Static routing options. Routing options. INET 6. Okay, okay. Basically, when you configure virtual routing instances or routing instances, the route table will be different. Route table will be different. This is for global route table. B6 global route table. Okay, but customer B routing instance, for customer B routing instance, your routing instance will be this, not INET 6.0. INET 6.0 for global or master routing table. And you are just configure another routing instance. So need to define here, not INET 6.0. Need to define here customer B and 6.0. So default RIB, that means INET 6. Delete this one. Clear? You are in customer B routing instance. So you have after interface configuration, router create, the routing instance name will be this. So you have to set this name, customer B dot INET 6.0. Comment this one. Now it's okay. So I configured static routing in for customer B. So same thing you have to complete here. So edit customer A. Customer A, we configured WSP routing protocol in Juniper router 1. So same set protocol WSP, set protocol WSP area 0 interface. Your interface will be this one. This one will be passive, and router 2 4. For customer A, interface line interface will be one. So line interface will be one interface will be passive, and another interface that will be router to router. So interface type. So configuration done for IPv4. Similarly, you configure IPv6 here. So first I configure IPv4 and check then configure the IPv6. So if I want to configure IPv6, just set protocol OSPF is the same, only change is OSPF 3. Only change OSPF 2, OSPF 3. OSPF 3 is for IPv6. OSPF 3 for IPv6. Set this one. You do it. This will be OSPF 3. So here IPv6 also configured here. With this one. So complete edit routing instances. Routing instances is customer A. Customer A, I have to configure the IPv6. Let's press that. 14 for OSPF. No option to copy. So let's press set the protocol. Let's type this is OSPF 3. Set. This is OSPF 3. Set. This is OSPF 3. So IPv4 and this is configured done for customer A. Edit. Sorry. Routing instances customer B. In router 1, I already configured IPv4 and IPv6 static route for customer B. In router 1, I have to copy it in router 2. Edit routing options. Routing instance. Routing instance is customer B. Customer B set a static route. Set set router 2. Next up will be 5, and my destination will be in router 2. My destination will be this is for customer B. Customer B IPv6 is 4:/48. So I make this one. Okay. Now set routing options static route for IPv4. For IPv4 router 2. My destination will be 4, and next up will be 5. 4 and next up will be 5. Okay. So static route configuration done for both IPv4 and IPv6. So verify this one interface, and you need to send the ICMP and need to check the route table. How to check this one? From router 1, run show interface starts routing instance. Routing instance, if you mention all interface will be coming here. Okay, all interface will be coming here, and you can see customer A, you can see customer B is the instance name. Okay, instance name. So if you want to mention the specific instance, customer A, under customer A routing instance, this interface is in under customer A routing instance. So we can check customer B. Yes, it's right. Okay. And you can send the ICMP packet. You can send the ICMP packet. So I want to send the ICMP packet from router 1 to router 2. Router 1 to router 2. So say here, for customer A, I configured here voice web routing protocol. I configured here voice web routing protocol. So router 1 loopback interface customer A, router 2 loopback interface customer A prefix will be in route table. So check this one, run show route table. Table name is customer A INET.0. You can check IPv4, you can check IPv6. So see here, is there any route from OSPF? Yes, I'm getting from OSPF. I'm getting this one from OSPF. Okay. So, but see here in IPv6, is there any OSPF route here? All are direct and local, right? All are direct and local. See here. So check now, run show OSPF neighbor. There is no neighbor because I have to mention here instance. Which instance? I say here all. See, only single for customer A routing instance, only IPv4 OSPF neighbor state is full. That means neighbor established. But IPv6 OSPF it not established here. It not established here. So can you say what is the reason why IPv6 neighbor is not established? So first, for customer A, the point-to-point interface is 0 by 0 by 0. First, I want to check the interface P2P. I want to check the interface P2P. So my interface, this is my router 2. This router IPv6 P2P is ABC:2, and this router IPv6 this is wrong IP, right? This is router 1. Router 1 is 0 by 0 by 0. ABC:1. ABC:1. Router 2. ABC:2. No, this is not wrong IP. It's the correct one. /126. I configured here 1 and another one is configured here. :2. IPv6 address is correct. So if I want to send ICMP run ping 1, I want to send packet. Not getting this one. So you have to mention the routing instance. This interface is in customer A routing instance. So you have to mention the customer A sending packet is getting source, getting source. So I want to send basically in destination, and source will be one. Source will be one, and the routing instance will be customer A. Routing instance will be customer A. So yes, getting my P2P, IPv6 P2P is working. My IPv6 P2P is working. Both are in routing instance Z0 by 0. Run show interface stars routing instance customer A. Customer A. See here Z0 by 0, IPv4 and V6 under customer A routing instance in router 1 and router 2 check C0 by 0, IPv4 and V6 in customer under customer A routing instance. So everything is okay. Everything is okay, but not getting the IPv6 WSPF neighborship. So what's the reason? See here, customer A total configuration. This is for IPv6 01 and 1. The instance type is P2P. Same thing is configured here. No, same thing is configured here. Interface 00 under virtual routing instance and for IPv6 OSPF J0 by 0 under customer A routing instance and include in OSPF routing protocol. Everything is fine, but not getting the OSPF neighborship. Mention OSPF chain neighbor instance. OSPF instance not running in customer A. In customer A routing instance, OSPF not running. But say here configured OSPF, but router say now instance customer A OSPF is not running. So what is the reason? Anyone?
Does we have to active OSPF protocol for this instant?
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Okay. This is your home task. Okay. I configured IPv4, IPv6 under routing instances. IPv4 OSPF working fine, but IPv6 not working. Why? This is your home task. Okay. See the static route. See the static route. Run show route table IPv4. This is IPv4 table, and this is IPv6 table. INET 6. INET 6. This is IPv6 table. Same thing. Same thing in router 2. This is IPv4 table, and this is IPv6 table. IPv6 table. So first look at the IPv4 table. In IPv4 table, there is a static route here. Static route installed in route table. Okay. In IPv6, see here, static route is installed in route table. Installed in route table. Similarly, in router 2, IPv4, I not mentioned the IPv4 static route here. But in IPv6, customer B, there is no static. Edit routing instance. I already mentioned, right? Routing options, customer B 106.0 is static. This is IPv6. This is the next hop IP. And this is connected with 0 by 0 by 0. 0, 0, 0. No, my next hop is wrong here. There is interface is true for customer B routing instance. Interface is true, but interface true IP v6 P2P is not same. I no no I mentioned wrong here. But this is double colon 5. This is double colon 4. Double colon 5. Double. Oh no right. This is okay. This is okay, but 4.024 1.05. So need to check. Need to check 5 source 6 routing instance customer with not getting ping. Maybe issue in interface tool. Show mass interface tool. Interface tool is disabled. This is the reason. Maybe last class I disable this now. Store now available. Router 1 enable. Okay. Check this one again. Check this one again. IPv4 and IPv6 route table. IPv4 static route is coming here. IPv6 static route is coming here. Okay. So if I want to send packet, from customer B, which is connected with router 2, and to customer B, which is connected with router 1, I send packet customer B to customer B. So this was that. Customer B displays that. So pick IPv4 IP and send packet. Yes, it's working. And now I want to send packet IPv6 destination. So yes, it's working. If you want to see the path, which path use regarding the destination, number 1 is for double colon 1. For double colon 1 is the gateway, customer B gateway. Then double colon 6. I'm sending packet from here. For double colon 1 is the gateway, and double colon 6 is configured in Juniper router to J0 by 0 by 2. And my last destination is customer B. Customer B IP is 5 double colon A. 5 double colon A. That means my trace path is this. To interface and this. This is my trace path. That means it is okay. It's the correct path. Okay. So that's for today. You have one task for next class.
I think we cannot enable OSPF protocol in that instance, right? That's
Repeat,
why
please.
that's why OSPF isn't work. I think we cannot enable OSPF protocol in instant
And
A. That's why I think WSPF doesn't work.
yeah, perfect, perfect. Customer B, customer A. I
Customer
see
A.
here, when place the customer A, see this message, voice map instance is not running. So this is your homework. Why voice map instance is not running and how to make IPv6 packet work from source to destination. This is your homework. Okay.
Uh, Basically, for logical router, if we create PR, we basically create a logical tunnel from logical router to physical router. But in that case, for virtual router, if we create communication between logical interface, that
You can use logical tunnel for communication between one virtual instance to another virtual instance. No issue.
and without a logical tunnel, just through
Without
interface.
logical tunnel, you can share only route from one routing instance to another routing instance. There will be option to share route from one routing instance to another routing instance.
Okay, got it.
I'll show you in next class. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.